This one and his beloved mate sought shelter, but there was none to be found. Urnabi, she didn't make it. Now I lack the will to go on. Our children will grow up without parents. They will be poor and destitute, and probably die young and alone. This one and his mate, we lost our way one night. We followed a light in the forest and wound up in this depressing place. We took shelter in a cave to the northeast, but that didn't work out so well. Especially not for poor Ernabi. We were attacked by Nilokilo and his monsters as soon as we set foot in the cave. This one and poor Ernabi fought our way out, and eventually escaped into the wastes. This one's beloved Ernabi was wounded in the escape. She died before we could reach safety and find a healer. This one's claws will never be sharp again.
They've been captured. I arrived with a few other wizards, conjuration masters. We helped open the portal to Cold Harbor. Unfortunately, we didn't arrive where we expected. A defensive countermeasure, I think. Molag Bal's forces were upon us in an instant. They were captured by Daedra, led by Judge Zivon. In the confusion, I managed to slip away. I've been scouting around in scamp form ever since. The mages are on trial inside the Hall of Judgment. I could hear Judge Zivon shouting at them. We must help them. A magical barrier shields the entryway to the hall. It's powered by elemental crystals. We must destroy the crystals and collect a key to open the gate. You collect the gate key from the coffer to the north, and destroy the 3 crystals to bring down the barrier. There's 1 crystal in each tower. Meet me near the Hall of Judgment's entrance when you're done. I'll continue scouting until then. Mages Guild Warlock and Master Conjurer at your service. I'm an expert on the planes of Oblivion, so I was an obvious choice to undertake this mission. I was raised on the Shivering Isles, so I am intimately familiar with Oblivion. A trick I picked up made it easier to get around the Shivering Isles. I was using it to scout the area when I saw you approaching. Some consider my methods unorthodox, but the results speak for themselves. I certainly wasn't captured by the Daedra. Why, nothing gets past you, does it? Though I was born on your world, I grew up in Oblivion. It gives me a rather unique perspective that the Mages Guild often makes use of. Judge Zivon has them on trial in the Hall of Judgment. From what I've been able to overhear, it isn't going well for them. To get inside, we need to bring down that barrier. Then the mages and I can get back to the mission that brought us here. The 3 elemental crystals, yes. But more than that, we also need a key to open the locked gate. I saw them place the gate key in a guarded coffer in the northern section of the ruins. trial is over. Judge Zivin found my companions guilty and sentenced them to death. They were taken to the cells below the hall while preparations are made for the execution. I'm working on a distraction to cover our escape. Did you find the key? An excellent suggestion. There's no time to waste. Let's get inside and free the others. Oh, good. A guard. And I thought this was going to be boring.
The guilty are drawn to us. Come and be judged, mortals.
Excellent. Head down to the holding cells and free my companions. I'll guard our way out of here.
You're no guard. Grab that key on the table and open these cages.
You've got to help. I still can't believe they sentenced me to death. Of all the nerve.
They found me guilty. Me! I'll make them rue the day. Rue, I say.
Great rescue, but now what? Do you have a plan, or are we making this up as we go along? Oh, a familiar face. This one didn't recognize you at first, but you arrived just in time. Tarami thought we were done for once Judge Zivin sentenced us to death. But how do we get out of the Hall of Judgment? They're not going to let us simply leave. Malkur? Well, why didn't you say so? Tarami wondered what happened to him. But this one has had enough of this place. Let's get out of here.
They cast a shield spell on the gate. We're trapped.
We'll deal with the gate. Just keep them away from us until we're done.
You have been judged.
What do you want?
Want to escape? I think this has gone on long enough. Time for you to die now. No one ever escapes my judgment.
Move now!
You'll never escape my judgment, mortals. I'll execute you myself.
You've been judged and found wanting, Sivan.
Enough fun and games. Let's get out of here.
The diversion I set up is working. Hurry before the Daedra notice and come after us. We fought well, didn't we? I think we might just have a chance at turning this disaster into a successful operation. We've opened a portal to the city. Feel free to use it if you want. We're in your debt. Without your help, the others would still be locked away, or worse. We'll get to safety and begin stabilizing the portals to Nirn right away. All right, let's head out. We've got portals to stabilize, you know.
Hello there.
Your troops grow weak, Thalik.
another
The worm
mortal
cut isn't
happens
what it
by.
once was, and this mage isn't going to change that.
You throw peasants at me, Estri. Confuse weakness with boredom. My mage will do just fine.
Believe what you will. When I am victorious and you grovel before me, I will remind you of this moment and how wrong you were.
You two bicker like a couple of married old nords. You didn't even notice the new arrival.
Another one? Where do they all come from? I swear they pop up like rabbits.
This one is different, special. I think this one will make a good addition to my team.
Wait, I know you. Why do you continue to hound me? Didn't you already celebrate your little victory with the pretty little Princess Irene? Don't tell me you've entered this contest as well. How intriguing. I'm here because of you, you vile, sniveling, sorry excuse for a... Ugh! Calm down, Kin Lady. Calm down. I was doing what was right for my people. Something you know nothing about. To just throw our customs to the side for some foolish young woman. You understand nothing about the Altmer. Nothing. I was in the right. You were the one in the wrong.
Yes, I see. You would make a fine addition to my forces. What am I talking about? I'm talking about this game of war that we play, fool. Oh, don't tell me you came here by accident. It never ends well for the stupid ones. Fool. I don't expect to win you over with a smile and pretty words. I expect you to fight for me because of the power I wield. You'll see. Just wait.
You have no idea what you just walked into. You should never have come here. The one who runs this game, the Observer, he uses us as an amusement. He promises freedom and forgiveness. Lofty ambitions that are most certainly unattainable. Yet we continue to fight. It's either this or non-existence.
What's to do?
It's an endless game of torture. A snare for any who walk into its grasp. They promise us freedom if we win, yet none of us can seem to gain the upper hand. It's maddening. I fear we shall have to play forever and ever.
Why have you wandered into the cliffs of failure, mortal? Are you curious as to what you must face here? Do you wonder why? Why have you wandered into the cliff? The three standing beside me have either failed the Lord of Schemes in life, or become bound to him in death. Redemption calls to each of them, but to win back the Dark Lord's favor, they must first win my game. And no one has ever won my game. Why, these mages have joined the game. Sides have been drawn and tasks assigned. First, they each must perform a small deed for their new masters. If they survive that, then the fun begins. They can start killing each other. You are so nicely, but no. Once you begin the game, only victory or defeat can set you free. You, however, shall add an element of surprise and excitement to the game. Will you rush bravely into the fray, or will you turn and run like a coward? I appreciate your spirit, but save it for the game. I have been master of this game for thousands of years. Many have tried to defeat me, all have fallen. I confess that the game has begun to bore me. Where is the challenge? How true. So you can understand my excitement. You have come here of your own accord. You seek to defend the mages so unprecedented. Still, to participate you must choose a side. There are no wild cards in this game. They are in the game now, below us. They fight for their lives, doing all they can to survive. I'll be curious to see if they make it past the first trial. So few do, you know. That portal will take you to the battleground. Find the mages there, if they haven't been eliminated yet. Be warned, once you enter the portal, you are committed to the game. Remember that. I don't abide cheaters or quitters. My master hates when his servants fail him. It breaks his heart. But he will forgive if they can prove they still have something to offer. Take these 3. Failures, every one. But my master offers a chance. He allows them to compete in my game. The rules are simple. These 3 cannot participate in the game directly. They must use pawns to fight for them. In this case, the mages. If a chosen champion falls, so too falls the corresponding leader, and redemption slips from their grasp. You get to compete as well. Join a team and lead it to victory. Do this, and you can claim the prize that has thus far been unattainable. Freedom from my game. And...
Wait. I know.
This one is so sorry, Julene. I do this because I must. One of us has to make it out of here and get back to our mission.
Why, my dear friend? Why have you done this? You came with us to stop Molag Bal, didn't you? I'm sorry you got caught up in this stupid game, too. Well, take my life. Finish me. I refuse to participate in this travesty. Really? Well, your timing is terrible. Couldn't you have shown up before we started killing each other? I'm sorry. It's not your fault. I'm just frustrated in myself. And a little in pain. Can you believe Mim stabbed me? Mim talked about a plan to get us out of this. Said we just needed to play along. But as soon as we got down here, the dark elf fled, and the cat stabbed me. Said everything would be all right. Never trust a cat. Engulf selected me. The bastard who tried to destroy Glenumbra picks the Breton. Of all the arrogance and gall. I guess it doesn't matter now. He gave me these strange seeds. Said they'd help if I planted them. Engulf told me to plant the seeds in the corpses of the fallen. He seemed desperate, but there was also a kind of compassion in his eyes. Here, take them. I don't want them. You can perform this task. Maybe that will help us.
This woman will live. I have made sure of that. She is too valuable to lose so early in the contest. You may have accomplished her task, but I know she will help me in the end. For this reason, her life is not forfeit. Do not attempt to know my heart, mortal. Julian is pure. Unlike the rest of my army, she is not tainted by corruption. I need one such as her if I am to win this war. Serve the Lord of Schemes? Never again, mortal. I fight this battle to live, to reverse what I've become. This magic that made me like this hides in this realm, as does the magic to restore me. I want to become whole again. That's why I play this ridiculous game. Now leave me. The seeds have increased my forces and given me the numbers I need to win this war. That's all I required of you.
Why is Angov helping me? What's going on here?
Stay away from Mim. Don't make this one hurt you. Mim will win this game. Mim will beat everyone and get us out of here. All of us. Help! You can't help. We're stuck here, fighting to the death. No one gets out alive. That's just how the game works. Mim will kill them all, even the Observer. Then he'll have to let us out. He can't hold us here if he's dead. Mim needed to slow Julian down. She's hard-headed, ready to rush into battle at the smallest provocation. It may not seem like it, but Mim saved her life. What does it matter if this one can't figure out what to do with Tholek's stupid rune? He said it harnessed the power of the dead, whatever that means. Called it his death rune. It's dark magic, and Mim wants no part of it. Show Mim you actually want to help, and figure out what to do with the rune. Maybe we can use it against him. Tholek said to look for the runes on the ground. Some kind of circle. The moons take Mim if this one understood a word he said. You figure it out. Just don't make Mim regret this. This one is trusting you, because you haven't attacked Mim. Yet.
So, you ended up with my rune. Interesting. You're either working with the cat or you killed him. I'd prefer the latter, of course, but perhaps that's just me. Still, the rune you carry is more powerful than you can imagine. If the cat knew its true potential, you would never have given it up. The power of the dead flows through the rune. Necromancy, some call it. But the rune serves another purpose as well. The death rune transforms you. Every death you deal in this form fills the rune. I intend to use the fully charged rune to escape this plane. Not even the Observer will be able to stop me. And I'll use the rune within this circle and you will transform. Then the rune will absorb the essence of everything you slay. The more you kill, the stronger the rune becomes. But don't linger. The death rune's transformative power lasts only so long.
The scent of death lingers about you. This one supposes you found a way to harness the true power of the rune, yes? Then our journey continues for a while longer. Watching our steps from here on out, yes? If you can still help my companions, Mim asks that you do so. We need to find a way out of this, together.
I can end this nightmare. One step, and it would all be over. No more worries. No more unpleasant options. I wouldn't have to hurt anyone. Just one single step.
Help? No one can help us. We're already dead. Lost. Forgotten. More playthings for Molag Bal. We can't win this dreadful game. No one can. Why even bother trying?
I couldn't even hold on to the one thing I needed to survive.
It's useless. Either I fight for naught or I end it all, here and now. I refuse to play this game. I refuse to fight against my friends and allies. It's better this way.
The shadow. The one Lady Estri gave me. She said it would protect me. But when I refused to fight, to aid the shadow, it claimed I was unworthy. It said I wasn't fit to own such a fine shadow, and then my only chance to survive walked away.
A new contestant arrives, peering out from cold, cold eyes. But what does this mean? Only the Shadow Court can glean. Choose wisely, or we shall see your demise. Realmus would not fiddle, and my loyalty must be bought with both rhyme and riddle. The Dark Elf is weak, and I refuse to be meek, so someone stronger I seek. Is it you I must ask, for this one simple task? Find my lovely lady's carnival mask. A mask of beauty and style. It gives my lady powers of shadow and guile. It broke and fell at a party so swell, and now neither of us knows where it does dwell. So to this place I'm sent, to seek, to repent, and to find where that pesky mask went. When the job is done, we can resume the fun, with the Dark Elf safe and unspoken. But finding the mask is no easy task, for its pieces are scattered and broken. I know the locations, I know your motivations, so listen well, with great expectations. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below the rock bridge, where the spiky vines live. The second one stays near where the river meets my gaze. And the third piece sits by the frozen giant's bits. So now we are intertwined. Find the broken mask I seek, or your outlook is bleak. Remember my clues, for they'll lead you true, without lies or ruse. 3 pieces to find, each of a kind. The first below... Lady Estrie appeared. She said I should trust her, that I'd get out of here. I don't know what to believe, but her words comforted me at least. That's something. I think I'll stick with her for now. You're back, I see, with the pieces I need. I hope the guests weren't too much pests. But please, Lady Estrie wants to speak. Perhaps she'll provide the aid you seek.
You see my court jester? Isn't he handsome? In life I knew him and other members of the Shadow Court. We worked together on more than one occasion. Doesn't he dance like a Daedra? Oh, but you must be wondering why I'm here to greet you. What? Can't you read my mind? I tease, I tease. I came to thank you for the service you provided me. A service I didn't even ask you to do. The Dark Elf here. Such a poor fellow. The things he considered doing to himself. Very sad. I know that we had our differences in the past. You did what you thought was right. But when you think about it, that's exactly the same thing I was doing. I wish to make amends. I want things to be good between you and I. The Observer will force you to make a decision soon. He won't let you play the game on your own much longer. I want you to play on my side. Let us work together to win this thing. I saved the Dark Elf. Have faith in me. We can do this.
You appear to enjoy the power I gave you. I too know how exhilarating the power of death and darkness can be. All this and more can be yours whenever you want it, if you join me in this campaign. Of course. What else is there? Power makes us happy. It lifts us up above the rabble. In life, I had such power that you wouldn't believe. I was foolish, though. I let it slip away. I misjudged the commitment of others. It was a simple miscalculation. But it brought my entire base of power to a grinding halt. I won't make that mistake again, though. I'll use my power to its fullest extent. No one will stop me.
The hero of the cliffs returns in triumph. I do hope you didn't get too disheveled down there. Fighting alongside the peasants can be rather unpleasant. They really are disgusting creatures. Of course I didn't mean them, silly. I meant Thalix and the Vine Man's peasants. Zombies and skeletons, horrible creatures. Imagine resorting to the dead because the living won't help you. My soldiers, on the other hand, follow me willingly. But they were happy, and they had something to believe in. Come now, wouldn't you prefer to live a happy life than to live every day in the misery that is truth? I perform a public service. I won't get caught up in your word games. I am as trapped as everyone else in this plane, including your friends, the mages. I just want to get out of here. I hold no resentment toward you. Let's make amends. Join me and we can win this game.
You descend a hole that only gets deeper and deeper. Unlike my opponents and I, you can still leave this place. Yet you linger, hoping that you can somehow save the mortals from the Mages Guild. How curious. Do I sense overconfidence or just plain stupidity? This isn't your fight. This isn't your war. Don't you understand it? We are here because we disappointed a Daedric prince. The very same one you came here to defeat. Why would someone such as yourself risk so much for the lives of others? You stand in a dragon's lair. The way is clear behind you, yet you insist on moving forward, provoking the dragon with every step you take. It's maddening to me.
You make a mockery of my game, mortal. By all calculations, the mages should be dead by now. But no, they still live. I must say, however, that my game hasn't been this exciting in a long time. So I grant you the ultimate boon, the right to choose. You must pick a side in the game. There is no other option. The rules are built into the very fabric of this domain. The only way to save your mages is to follow the rules and win the game. Now, choose a side or leave the mages to their fate. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, you must pick us. Be quick about it. The game waits for no one. You must pick us. So you believe. You must win the war first. Now, who will you choose? Angoff of the Reach, Thalik of the Worm Cult, or Lady Estri, the former Ultima Princess? You may speak to them once more before you make your decision. Angoff the Undying grows weaker. He doubts the choices he's made. Regret overwhelms him and pushes him to desperate measures. Are you sure you wish to side with one who carries such a debilitating burden? Then choose your side and stop boring me with your Lady Estri of the Silver Tongue, quick-witted and capable of bargaining her soul over and over. How many Daedric lords have won and lost it, I do not know. Are you sure you want to side with one who is so deceptive? Then choose your side and stop boring me with your indecision. Thalik, one-time servant of Manimako, sees nothing but death and desires nothing but power. There is more evil in his soul than you could find in 100 mortals. Then choose your side and stop. Thalik, one time, then choose Angof. So you have chosen, so shall it be. Your allegiance has been pledged to Angof of the Reach. The members of the Mages Guild. So you have chosen a side. Now understand that only one contestant can win this game. And as always, I can change the rules without warning in order to keep the contest exciting. Never! The game is sacrosanct. But I can alter the rules to keep the contestants guessing and to keep my own interest in the proceedings high. Report to the one you pledged your allegiance to. The game begins now.
You've chosen to side with us? It was the right decision to make from a list with no good answer. Speak to Angof. You'll see.
We make many decisions in life that we truly believe are correct when we make them. This body, for example. It was a gift from the Lord of this realm. He said it would grant me the power to topple the corruption of Glenumbra. He lied. Look around, you fool! Would you open the cage of one prison simply to release them into another? This whole realm is a prison! No. There is no way to save your mages. We are all trapped here, forever. The magic that created this body resides in this land. If I can win this game and escape these cliffs of failure, I hope to find its source. Help me win, and you can take Jolene with you. I simply seek a way to end this madness. Thalik and Estri's champions must fall. Use my seeds. Plant them in the bodies of those you slay to gain new allies to aid you. It won't be easy, and you probably won't win. But you're the best chance I've had to end this since I got here.
selected someone other than my master. I need healing!
You beat one of the champions. Impressive. Now the game is finally getting interesting.
Everything our master promised you. You do this to us?
Well, that's not good.
And so the last champion falls. Interesting. Find me at the entrance to my watch to receive your reward.
There you are. I've been looking for you. What in the eight is going on? There was an awful commotion, and then Angoff disappeared. Really? I knew you could do it. Well, I mean, I didn't actually know you could do it, but I had a good feeling about you. Did you see the others? Relmus? Mim? I have to find them. We got into this together, and we're going to get out of here the same way. Where were you rushing off to, by the way? Oh, the reward. I'm pretty sure you don't want any part of whatever the Observer is offering. Just be careful up there, you hear me? I have a bad feeling about this.
Impressive, most impressive. No one in the history of my games has ever defeated two champions. But now, you must face one more challenge. Defeat my guardians and reach the portal to claim your reward. accomplished the impossible. Now for your true reward. Prepare to face me.
You won't face the Observer alone. We're in this together.
Annoying mage, away with you. This contest is between your betters, mage. I grow weary of your interference, mage. Begone!
Leave me. You must take the others and go. That is your only option.
When you make your final decision, remember the reason we all came to this dreadful realm. You must select whoever you feel will best serve you in the battles ahead. Whatever you decide, I know it will be the correct choice.
How positively exciting! You have won the game that could not be won. You defied the laws of this realm. Oh, well done! Well done! Confounding, isn't it? Such is the way of things in Cold Harbor. The game goes on, and so there must always be a game master. Still, I am amazed that you managed to win the game. That should have been impossible. So, choose your reward. You won fair and square. So you may select one companion to take with you when you leave. Only one. The others must stay and continue to play the game until they can win for themselves. Now, are you ready to make your decision? As you wish.
This one never expected this development.
I should have known. What a useless gesture. Why did we even try to help you? Look at us, caught like rats in a cage.
Be quick with your discussion.
Leave me. You must take the others and go. That is your... Look at me. I'm a monster. I deserve my fate. The others, they did nothing wrong. You came here to save them, so finish what you started. It doesn't matter. You did what I could not. You won the game. Now, take the mages and get away from here, before the Observer changes the rules again.
When you make your final decision, remember Angof's power is far greater than our own. You'll need someone of his caliber at your side to defeat Molag Bal. It just makes more sense to select Angof instead of us. Think with your mind and not your heart. Angof gives you the best chance for victory. We both know that. I wish there was another way. I wish we could all walk out of this together. But Nirn is more important than a trio of mages.
What is your decision? Because the balance of the game must be maintained. If you select Angof, then the mages take his place. If you choose the mages, Angof remains as a leader in the game. You are lucky that I agreed to provide this reward at all. What? How dare you threaten me? You are lucky that I even gave you a reward at all. The balance must be maintained. The unmitigated. How dare... Fine. Take them all and do not return. My master will be angry, but not as enraged as he would be if the game was permanently disrupted. Now, be gone with you.
You got all of us out? I don't know how, nor do I care. You are amazing.
Molag Bal plays such cruel games with the people of his realm. To put those who have failed in their life in a never-ending battle, it's just... I don't want to think about it. I'm thankful that you saved me. What now?
What a cruel game we were forced to play. This one is just grateful that we all survived.
I had friends and allies once. Companions who would never abandon me, no matter the cost. But that was before I became this monster. Enough! I must find the magic to restore my human form. I have heard rumors of such a place. We shall go there at once. And have no fear, I will make sure that your friends arrive safely. Perhaps the city will provide me more clues as to the magic I seek.
Where in blazes is everyone? This should be the right spot. Stand back, foul beast, lest I slay you in no uncertain terms. Oh, it's you. Taking a stroll then, enjoying the beautiful countryside? And you're doing a smashing job of it. Jolly good. Wait a moment. Did you go through that portal? Did you meet the Observer? Jolly good. I've always wanted to play the Observer's game, but now that you've done it, I suppose there's no point, is there? I'm sure I'll find some other quest to occupy my time. So, where were we? Why did I come here again? Brilliant! Just great. Truly, I wish I'd thought of it. Off with you then. I'll make sure everyone arrives safe and relatively sound in the Hollow City.
I will ensure Angolf finds safe passage into the city. And do not fear him. He can be trusted.
We will find the city you speak of. With Julian at my side, the journey will be easier.
This one and his beloved mate sought shelter, but there was none. Did you run into the Dremora? Did you make them suffer for what they did to this one? To poor Ernabi? Acheron's hopes that you killed many of the unclawed dung sacks. This one's beloved Ernabi dropped it while we ran from the Dremora. Acheron's never thought he would see it again. It must be a sign. Ernabi doesn't want this one to give up. Thank you. Thank you for giving Acheron's the strength to go on living. This one shall miss you, my beloved. But this one must not despair. This one has children, young ones that depend on me. Acheron shall find a way to return to them. On this pendant, so Acheron swears.